Well, good morning, happy weekend, and good luck with the Super Bowl. Whichever team you're rooting for, I hope you win. Uh, Funny thing, both sides can win, but I'm just saying, hoping. Real quick, today on an NNVC trade this morning, this thing, there was a bunch of stocks that were jumping all over the place today. Now, just reading the news, Dow Jones dropped today 400 points. Airliners are taking a hit due to the coronavirus and its restrictions over the China. There's a lot of shipping that is not being made. No, it seems like no things being shipped over to China. Things are not being shipped over from China to the U.S. So that's actually hitting the markets this morning. Although the government, the community, with the deal with this type of things, they saying, and this is the reason why the market jumped a little bit yesterday, that China is being able to retain the virus and contain it. So they're working okay with their hands tied in the backs. They don't have vaccinations, nothing to cure it yet. But anyway, we're gonna jump on NNVC real quick here, and I'm gonna try to keep this very, very short. I really don't like. I don't want to have a lot to drag this process. Today, a small trade here, losing trade, I will say, because I had a couple of trades and I came back around. I made it come back around for me real quick, or well, maybe not real quick, but this is what happened. So we're gonna jump into it real quick. This thing got me up this morning, soaring, taking a lot of steam in the pre-market hours. And so today you can see it here dropping the first time around. We got a couple of different levels, if you can notice here in the 15-minute time frame, a couple of different ideas that I was sharing on the live stream with you guys. This thing started to drop, and we had an idea here that we're gonna have a bear flag formation based on these two candles right here. Let me show you the bear flag formation here. Okay, those two candles. Now, after it printed, decided to take a stab on this thing, and it breaking the low of this candle here for an entry at $16.55. If you can notice here, we had a flush and we went down to $16.15. I didn't take nothing out, came back right up, started to consolidate on the one, and came back and retest 16.36. I was thinking when it happened, if you look at the 15 back here, this candle, that we were going to have a follow-through move and test the 50 simple moving average on the 15-minute time frame. If you look at here, we were looking at the $15 area, and I was thinking that we were, able to come down there. And based on this ideas, well, then I took my trade. So on the first flush here, we had a test of $16.66, 15.66, 15.63 here, the low of this candle. If you look at the trend line here, based on those things, we came down here, and I didn't take nothing out on the way. You guys know that I like getting paid on the way down when I'm taking my trades. Today I didn't. The last 2 days, so yesterday and the day before, those days were red days. Today still red, but not as big of a red day, because I was able to come back and take another trade to recoup a little bit of the losses, and the first original idea worked out. And so here's the thing, I took this trade, came down here, bounced off of this area 1563, and I didn't have the trend line here when that happened. I added it afterwards. You can go back and watch it in the live stream. We had this a little bit of a topping candle trading very, very close to the 50 simple moving average in the 1 minute, and I looked at this reversal here, this first red candle. You see that low here, 16.69. When this reversal candle was happening here, we were really trading here. This thing started to print a red candle coming down, and I figured we can have a reversal. Let me add to my position to have a retest of $15.63 for the bottom of the range again. That was the idea, main idea, original idea, and you guys at the stream know this. And if you guys were not on the stream, you can go back and watch that so you can hear me sharing those ideas with you. First off, before I continue here, if you like this video, if you like the content, please give it a thumbs up and maybe a little comment just to know exactly what you guys are thinking. If you like it or not, please let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. So it came right back up. Didn't work out. Test of $16.36. Right back up, a little consolidation, and then we have a hanging man right here. Say, okay, now getting interested. We might end up having a reversal. And I'm looking at this small pennant right here in the 1 minute time frame. But then I was looking at $17.48 right here on the view app. If you look at right here, actually it says 1745. For some reason it changed. It was 1748 when I was making the live stream. And it got on top of that, took a lifeboat, got out, and then I had a reversal on this thing. If you look at the topping candle right here, had a reversal with a high of $17.95. I always tell you guys that for some reason now the 5 cents prior to the whole dollar areas, they really do work. And a whole dollar and half dollars, you know that I do talk about this kind of stuff a lot. 5 cents prior to the whole and the half dollar areas, they really work out. Reversal here, shooting star formation on the 1, came right back under the 50. And I was looking at this consolidation here when we had different levels right here, 1680 and 1682 here, and this other candle right here at 1680. So I had that 1680 here. I put an order at 1675 to make sure that I was gonna give it a little bit more room. You guys know this already. Came back down, get me filled, dropped here to 1652, took some out, a little consolidation, looking at this trend line going sideways here, and then another flush to 1636 that I was again looking here for another retest. You guys know this on the stream based on the low of this candle here, $16.36 flush. I took some more out, was holding a quarter. Another little consolidation here, and then when this thing didn't work out, then on the pop here on this candle after this little pin-up formation in the 1 minute when it was flush and rejected 1650 on the halfway, I took out the last quarter that I had remaining, the remainder that I have there. I figured, hey, I don't want to give back, and because I was having a green trade. And unfortunately I had to get out here for a red trade 3 days in a row having red trades. Like, come on now, I had to do what I had to do. So I exited here to make sure that I was not gonna give all of the profits back, because I was just holding a quarter here, and on halfway I didn't take exactly what I thought that was going to take, because this consolidation here I was looking for a retest of 1563 based on this area here for the low of this candle right on the 15-minute time frame. You guys know this. You can go back and you see the range right here. Again, I was looking for this follow through move to the downside, 1563 here, the low of the range, and this is exactly the low of this doji candle in the 15. So I told you guys, if we can get down there, we can probably follow through and test the 50 simple moving average afterwards. And right now it got under, and next stop when it broke was 1296. So I'm thinking we can see a $13 test today, because even on the daily we have a level here that is 981, right? So there is no way that it will go all the way down there to the next stop without stopping on the way. So based on the daily, we're not going to see a flush all the way through, so we have to base on the smaller time frame, basing it on the 15 minutes. We can go towards the 100 simple moving average on the 15, probably can get closer to a $13 area of support based on that. And if you can see here, some follow through move, it flush on the 1563. So my original idea worked out, and then the follow through move here with a spin top formation right here on the 1, went all the way down to the low of $14.75. A little bit of a ramp up here, consolidation, rejecting again as it rejected here 1680 here. If you can see the first rejection, very hard rejection here for this flush. Now we rejected again 1583 being that area of support. Now resistance right here 1564, so another rejection on 1654, 1563, followed through move to the downside, nice doji, little bounce, rejection on the shooting star formation on the 5 minutes, and followed through move now towards the $13 area. That's the idea as of right now. You can go back at the end of the day, watch how it actually ended, but this is my idea. Those were my ideas for my trades, and although today hasn't been such a green day for me, the small losses, it's damage control because I was able to take something out after the losses that I took when the original idea didn't work out, because I didn't take nothing out in the first flush here towards the 1563. So wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Happy weekend and good luck with the Super Bowl. Take care, guys. Be careful with the everything that's going on out there. I hope to see you back again. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel and maybe put a little comment if you guys don't mind. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day and happy trading.